On the road, looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, there is no more doubt. With the Splash Brothers of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Warriors have the best shooting backcourt in history. Asked to define the term Splash Brothers, Thompson said, the definition is make it rain. To hear the net swoosh, that beautiful sound. Two shooters who are locked and loaded from 30 feet in, and you can't relax. Kevin?
When it rains, it pours, GA. Thank you. What I like about these two teams, Steve, they've got a wealth of experience. A lot of veteran savvy out there.
You know what, Kevin? Historically, if you go back, teams with guys that have more veterans usually win championships. You know, older guys, but they just know how to get it done.
So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for San Antonio, Parker and Green, the tried and tested backcourt. Leonard and Aldridge, the two stars at the 3 and the 4. And it's Gasol right at the 5 spot.
Great effort from Thompson, using his length to his advantage there.
Right side, Aldridge. Shoots from 12. They get it back. And Gasol gets it to go.
What a warrior. He is showing once again why he is one of the best in the game at coming up with the second chance buckets.
And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Thompson. A shot missing. Great D that time from Green. San Antonio with the ball. Leonard the pass to Parker. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Six to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And right there is why Thompson is one of the best shooters this game has ever seen. Amazing strength by him to muscle those shots up while getting hit.
West is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And Mills in for Parker. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Left side Anderson. 4 seconds left. And the shot falls short this time.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors. And the San Antonio Spurs have
attack and find the open teammates, not try to.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills and Manu at the guards. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Dedmon in at the 5. On defense, San Antonio. 6-point game. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
Now here's Mills following the shot by Kevin Durant. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Clock at 6. Poked away. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3-ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Spurs trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
In this situation, I think it's a must.
Here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Start it. Bring it in. Take a seat.
Really, it's pretty amazing. I mean, that trio of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, the most successful trio in the history of the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Outside Curry. Latrey. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Right side Leonard. Back to Parker. Feeds it to Leonard. Unloads from 13. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
And so
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 10. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, they're getting high percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see.
And that wraps up halftime.
As we return to Oracle Arena, we get a glimpse of the commuters on BART, the public transportation system here in the Bay Area. Bay Area Rapid Transit. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
It just goes to show you how special of a player he is. Even when all the eyes are on him, he still shows up and comes up big for his squad.
It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. We've seen so many former players who are now coaches in the NBA and players that, Steve, you played against. Do you ever think that they'd be coaches when you faced off against them as you were playing them?
Yeah, some of those guys, for sure, like a Jason Kidd, I say he's going to make a great coach one day. You just knew it was in his blood. Now you get a chance to see Steve Kerr, T. Lue, Tyronn Lue's one of those guys. He's going to make a good coach, and they're doing it right now and having a lot of success.
Kevin McHale, to me, was the thinking man's player, was a terrific coach, He did both, but he lost the job at Houston, which shocked so many people.
I thought he did a fantastic job. And one thing you love about Kevin McHale, he also was a general manager, then got a chance to come to the coaching role. He just has a basketball mind. He loves the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kawhi Leonard keeps getting better year after year. 2014 Finals MVP said, "I'm very confident with where I'm at. Every time I step on the floor now, I know I can be a factor. Offensively, defensively, shooting threes, working my way into the post, setting other guys up. Kevin, he can do it all."
He's grown into that role of franchise player, DA. Great stuff. Thank you.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
No doubt. They've been the ones dictating the tempo.
17 seconds left in the third. Parker against Curry. Back to Aldridge. And Gasol now top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. Thompson for 3. And it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle.
Cut, play. You just like something magical.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Golden State's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Manu is at the 2 with Leonard playing the 3. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Anderson. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. And San Antonio shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Leonard with a screen on Curry. The 3 from Mills. The Warriors pull it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Stephen Curry.
You have to say, wow, at his offensive output in this game, he was using all sorts of methods to score the basketball. The different ways he attacked based on the defensive look they showed him was a thing of beauty.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejao checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And that one misses.
You talk about the Warriors chasing the number 73. The players wanted to go for it. Everybody in the media talking about should they not. I think what really helped with the Spurs was breathing down their neck, so they had to keep winning games.
Anderson up top. And a wide open look for Simmons. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
You're right. They're not going quietly. They're going to keep battling to the very end, no matter what the score is.
And as the Warriors approach and eventually surpass the record of the 95-96 Chicago Bulls, Steve, you heard a lot of debate as to which team would win going head-to-head. What are your thoughts?
You know, I love to see that series. I mean, you talk about the rules back in the day versus the rules now. I will give the edge to the Chicago Bulls, but it will be something to watch.
Shot clock at 3, and here's Mills for 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
I just think he can get a better look than that one.
Livingston, that's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then, just a comfortable win.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.